Jacob didn't just wrestle God in chapter 32, he wrestled his past. And now in chapter 33, he has to walk toward what he's been running from. Some of you shouted last night. Some of you cried last night. Some of you prayed last night. But now it's morning, and now comes the real test. Jacob is about to face Esau, the man he stole from, lied to, cheated, and betrayed. And I need you to hear this. Salvation is not proven in the prayer. It's proven in the walk. Jacob lifted his eyes, and there's Esau. Not a memory, not nightmare, not a rumor, the real thing. Some of you have been running from your Esau for years. Your past, your shame, your mistake, your addiction, your words, your failures. But when God changes you, He doesn't just forgive you. He sends you back healed. Jacob doesn't hide. He doesn't send a message. He doesn't run. He walks, limping, humbled, different. The Bible says he bows 7 times, not because he's weak, but because his pride is gone. Some of you haven't bowed in years. You've been too busy defending yourself, explaining yourself, justifying yourself. But when God gets a hold of you, you don't need to prove anything. You just need to be real. And then something shocking happens. Esau runs to him. The man Jacob feared, the man he thought would kill him, the man he assumed hated him forever, runs, hugs him, kisses him, and weeps. Let me say this slow. Some of the battles you're afraid of, God already settled. Some of the people you're scared to face, God already softened. Some of the doors you think are closed, God already unlocked. But you won't know until you walk forward. Jacob starts offering gifts, and Esau says, I have enough. Jacob says, no, please take it. Why? Because when God really changes you, you don't hoard anymore. You give, you bless, you receive, you release. You're not trying to win, you're trying to love. Then Jacob says something wild. Seeing your face is like seeing the face of God. Did you hear that? The man he hated, the man he feared, the man he ran from, God used to show him grace. Some of you don't realize God is trying to heal you through the very people you've been avoiding. And then Esau says, let's walk together. But Jacob says, I'll follow slowly. Not because he's scared, but because he learned something. God doesn't rush healing. God doesn't rush growth. God doesn't rush transformation. Jacob builds an altar. He names it Adonai Israel, the mighty God of Israel. Not the God of his father, not the God of his grandfather. My God. That's the whole point of Genesis 33. Not survival, not reconciliation, not peace. Ownership. Jacob used to be the manipulator. Now, he's the worshiper. He used to be the runner. Now, he's the builder. He used to be the liar. Now, he's the limper with integrity. And here's the question.